Welcome back. Over 200 applicants, 41 finalists, and only one wears the crown. Meet the first ever Mrs. Telugu USA, Dr. Tiru Malini Desari is joining me this morning to talk more about not only one of the fastest growing South Asian countries or communities in the United States, but also her accomplishments and her journey. Now, good morning. Thank you for joining me.
Good morning. Thank you.
So first off, tell me about the Telugu community here in the United States.
Absolutely. Telugu community is the fastest growing Southeastern community in the United States. It's a very rich cultural heritage back home from India, southern India. And we have visionaries from technology like Satya Nadella, CEO of Microsoft, Shantanu Narayan, CEO of Adobe, to entertainment giants like S.S. Rajamouli have created a history in the world of cinema with the first Oscars, and many more to boast about. And we Telugu people are contributing to the U.S. both intellectually, economically, socially, and culturally, making a mark on the global platform.
Now, before we talk about the pageant, I just want to do a little spin. Can you do a little spin for the camera? Because I love this outfit, the crown. We got to see it. Yes. Again, she competed amongst so many applicants. Now, talk about this process, because you are the first ever Miss Telugu. So talk about that process. I know it went down in Dallas, Texas.
Yes, absolutely. So over 200 applicants all over the U.S. applied to this pageant, and they were narrowed down to 41 finalists. And this pageant, we were prepped for over 8 months for this pageant, and it was a rigorous training, a great experience. And then the finals were held in Dallas, Texas at the iconic Carpenter Hall, which holds over 500 people, and over 500 people came to cheer this pageant at Irving's Arts Center. It was a history made in the U.S. First cultural, largest Telugu pageant in the United States. And I'm your pilot queen from Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Make noise about that. Yes, congratulations. Now, what is something that you learned throughout this process? Now, you've been doing pageants since you were a young girl, but now, just as a woman, what is your perspective now? Has it changed? Do you get the same gratification that you got from when you were a little girl until now?
So pageantry has morphed from being a cornerstone of just, grace and entertainment to something more capable to show women's confidence and capabilities. And that is something which I have learned through the journey of my own pageantry. And, I think that's a great thing to happen, so that we as women has a voice, and it's a platform to talk about our stories and our capabilities.
Absolutely. So the work doesn't end when the pageant, when you're crowned, it continues on. Now, what are some of the goals and initiatives you are working toward in the community here?
Yeah, me being a Telugu queen, a cultural queen, wearing this crown of heritage, I'm a cultural ambassador, so I would like to put forward a project called Cultural Sustainability, where I am bringing arts and weaveries from India and showing it to the global platform, the craftsmanship. And Neeta Ambani at this point is doing an NMACC in New York City at Lincoln Center, where she is displaying the same. Our visions are similar. I wish Miss Neeta Ambani is listening to this, and maybe we can get a platform through her. So this is something which is so near and dear to me. And being a doctor and being a pageant queen, I think science meets advocacy. So I would love to be an advocate, and we are working towards partnering and collaborating with American Heart Association, Obesity Medicine Association, and Louisiana Obesity Society to talk and about preventive health care of non-communicable diseases. I also thought beyond borders. We are trying to work on a project with Bahamas, where I'm looking at social and cultural reasons, how that has shaped the health of the society and how we can get better at it.
Well, you have done a lot. You also hosted Miss World India, so I have to mention that before we wrap up. So heavy is the head that wears the crown, so they say. You look beautiful. You're accomplishing so much, not only representing your country, your community of people, but also representing us here in Baton Rouge and in Louisiana. So thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Reggie, we're going to send things over to you.